Have you ever felt just completely buried in information? You're drowning in books, articles, advice, and you're just looking for that one single thing that makes sense of it all. Well, you're not alone. Centuries ago, a student named Yeshe Tsogyal felt the exact same way. She went to her teacher, the great master Padmasambhava, and basically asked for the one instruction that cuts through all the noise. And what came next was this incredible dialogue that distills so much wisdom into 21 essential points. So let's dive into this ultimate Q&A.
So this is the request that kicks the whole thing off. And you gotta notice, she's not asking for a summary or a cheat sheet. She wants the one key that unlocks everything. She's looking for that golden thread that ties all of this incredible complexity together. And you know, in a way, her question is really our question, isn't it? And it's the start of some pretty mind-blowing revelations.
Okay, so with all the teachings in the world to pull from, where does the master even begin? Well, it's not with some complicated theory. Nope, he starts with something surprisingly simple, something vast, and something that's literally right in front of us, the world itself.
Here we go, her first big question. And just, take a second and think about that. What single principle could possibly contain everything we experience? The mountains, the oceans, the cities, our own bodies. What is the essence of all of that? I mean, it's a huge question, but the answer, it's just so elegant.
His answer is just one word: space. Think about the logic he's using here. He points out that everything we see, earth, water, fire, wind, it's all constantly changing, right? It's all impermanent. But the space that holds all of it, that's constant. It was there before the mountain rose up, and it'll be there long after it erodes away. It's the unchanging background for all of life's drama and change.
So the master is using space as this perfect metaphor for a much deeper idea called dharmata. It means the true nature of things. He explains it like this: just like clouds appear and then dissolve back into the sky, our thoughts and feelings are just temporary events that appear in the vast open space of our mind's true nature. And that nature, that dharmata, it's fundamentally unstained and unchanging. Realizing this, he says, is the essential key to understanding existence itself.
All right, so we've got our first major clue. This unchanging, space-like reality that's the foundation of everything external. But what about our internal world? Well, the search is about to take a big turn inward.
This is the next logical step, right? If space is the key to the outside world, then what's the key to our inner world? What's the one essential thing that defines you, me, and every other conscious being out there?
And the answer? The awakened mind. Padmasambhava's point here is so profound. He's saying that we wander around in confusion, not because there's something fundamentally wrong with us, but simply because we failed to recognize the nature of our own minds. That exact same unchanging, spacious quality we saw in the outer world, well, that's the very essence of our own consciousness. It's not something we're missing. It's something we've just been overlooking this whole time.
And this just leads to an incredible shift in perspective. The whole journey isn't some treasure hunt for a thing out there. It's not about adding a new belief or a new skill. It's simply an act of recognition, of turning your attention around and finally seeing what has been perfectly complete right here all along.
Okay, so now that we have these two huge clues, the space-like nature of reality and this awakened mind within us, we can start to see this amazing pattern emerge. This is where we finally uncover that golden thread that Yeshe Tsogyal was so desperately searching for.
And right here is where it all clicks. No matter what she asks him about, different teachings, different paths, different goals, his answer always points back to this single principle. The ultimate key is never something you have to go out and create or struggle for. It's always about recognizing this effortless, unchanging nature that is already the foundation of your experience.
You know, this is such a critical distinction. So many spiritual paths are built on effort and striving, trying to become better, treating the goal like some far-off destination at the end of a long, hard road. But the path he's describing, it's radically different. It's about simply abiding, effortlessly in the awareness of what you already are. He calls it a path beyond coming and going, because in reality, you've already arrived. You're already there.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's a total paradox. The idea that the greatest accomplishment you can have comes from not striving. He teaches that as long as we see enlightenment as something we have to achieve, we're actually bound by that very effort. True freedom is found only when we let go of the struggle and just rest in our own innate nature.
So, after this incredible journey, From the outer cosmos to the inner mind, from striving to total effortlessness, what's the final, ultimate takeaway? Let's bring this all home.
Here it is, the golden thread, the entire teaching in 4 simple steps. 1. Everything we experience, it changes. 2. But its underlying nature, that dharmata, is constant. 3. And here's the crucial leap. That unchanging nature isn't separate from you. It is the nature of your own mind. Which leads us to 4. Liberation isn't about getting somewhere else. It's about relaxing into the awareness of what is already and always true.
And this is the heart of it all. This idea completely flips our usual way of thinking on its head. It suggests that all our desperate efforts to fix ourselves, to become better, might actually be the very thing that's obscuring the perfection that's already here. The ultimate goal isn't an achievement, it's a recognition.
And so that leaves us with a really powerful question to sit with. If the answer isn't to achieve something new, but just to realize what's already there, how might we look at our own lives differently? What if we approached our challenges, our goals, even our flaws, not as problems to be fixed through more struggle, but from a place of this spacious, unchanging awareness? What might change in our lives if we really truly trusted that the answer we're all searching for is already right here?